Taiwan's economic boom in the 1960s gave rise to the rapid growth of industrial businesses. The development of these manufacturers also led to a significant amount of industrial waste being discharged from factories into rivers and oceans. Over time, not only has this contaminated our rivers, it has also threatened the aquatic ecosystem along Taiwan's coastlines. Just how dirty are our waters? Here's more in our next report.
Since when did our beautiful coastline become a dumping site for man's unwanted waste and garbage?
In the 1960s, rapid economic growth and industrial development on the west coast of Taiwan was accompanied by an increase of industrial waste. Research assistant Huang Junnan spent the last 3 months traveling along the west coast and came across almost 20 seaside locations polluted from toxic waste.
There are bulk bags beneath where I'm standing right now. It's most likely industrial waste soil, which contains a high concentration of heavy metals. These here are computer electronic boards which have coagulated among the waste, so we can't really separate them. But you can see there are computer electronic boards everywhere.
Seeing so much toxic waste surrounding our waters, Huang decided to collect samples for testing. The results showed these items to contain a high concentration of heavy metals and even radioactive uranium.
It will be up to the environmental authorities to track down the responsible party. The party in question is either the perpetrator, which in most cases cannot be tracked down, or second, the landowner, as the onus is on the landowner to manage his land.
Upon arriving at the Lajie Creek waterway in Taoyuan, we made a shocking discovery.
Oysters are usually slightly milky in color, but the wild oysters that are found here are this color, which is an indication of heavy metal contamination. Wild oysters are also an indicator species and serve as biomonitors in marine environments.
Coastlines such as this include, among others, Hsinchu's Xiangshan wetlands and Tainan's Erun River, where the first green oyster phenomenon occurred. Industrial waste is classified into 2 categories, general and hazardous. According to information provided by the Environmental Protection Administration on waste management, accumulated industrial waste totals almost 18 million tons, with hazardous waste accounting for 7% of that, and of the total, only around 54% is reusable waste. So, what about the rest?
Incinerating combustible industrial waste is just part of the solution to the problem. What about the other harmful substances which we cannot get rid of? We need a proper plan in place. We see many cases of toxic pollution in Taiwan. A fine of 600,000 NT dollars is not enough to put an end to this problem once and for all.
Once our ocean waters become contaminated, not only will this endanger our coastlines, our fishing and farming industry and even our drinking water and food will become hazardous. Only if corporations are willing to take responsibility and governments revise waste management legislations accordingly will we stand a chance of safeguarding our waters.